guys, welcome to Freebirds View. This is our next project that is based on GUI programming. GUI is a graphical user interface that can use to make applications more attractive, more interactive, or more user experience applications. So in this session, I will tell you about what is GUI programming and how to use it with Python or how to embed JavaScript or CSS in Python. So let's start the session. Uh, as you know, there are contents. So the first I will tell you what is GUI, and the second is the types of GUIs in Python that we use the libraries in Python like Tkinter, VxPython, etc., etc., etc. And the other point is difference between Python normal GUI and the JavaScript GUI. Because as you know, Python normal GUI we can make it with Tkinter or some other library, and I can compare it with the JavaScript GUI that we make in this session. And the next point is how to embed JavaScript in Python. And the first point is a bonus thing. So please watch the whole video for that. So you can get the bonus thing in Python GUI video. So let's start. This is what is GUI. So you know or you are familiar with this type of definitions like it is a graphical interface, it allows you to interact. These are called boring things. So and nowadays, this definition does not work because it's a old school definition. Because these definitions are just to make you like you can make a thing like like you can see these two images that can show that this is kind of GUI you can make with Python or with Java. But no, this is not the correct GUI in modern world. In modern world, this is the real GUI that can help you to establish credibility for your website and brand because it has style that fits what most people to be front visual aesthetic. Because now people can interact with more aesthetic or more interactive websites or desktop apps or anything. So you can make sure that your application is user interactive or can be more aesthetic in the way that user can interact very comfortably with it. The next thing is types of GUI. There are many types of GUI that is GUI library in Python, but I can make it to six that I can work with, or I think these are the very useful or very helpful libraries in Python. The first is Tkinter, as you know, and the second is PyQt. Third is Kiwi. The Kiwi is mostly a cross-platform application that you can use to make Android apps also. And the fourth is the VxPython, and like PyGUI, and the sixth is Python. So these are the six GUIs that you can work with or to make your applications in Python. And these all the libraries are have their own functionality or their own uh, features, but the topmost GUI library that used in Python is Tkinter. So I hope you can go with the Tkinter, or you can make very beautiful extra applications with that. And also you can use Kiwi for Android applications because it's a cross-platform application. You can use it with the Linux, Mac, or Windows. So it can help you to create many beautiful or many attractive aesthetic applications in Kiwi. The next thing is this is the difference between Python normal GUI or with JavaScript GUI. Because Python normal GUI with the help of Tkinter, VxPython, PyQt, etc., it can make these kind of GUIs. So as you see, these kind of GUIs are still not that user interactive or not that aesthetic or not that classic type of application. So as you see in here, this is also a Python GUI. It can make with Python because in this we can embed JavaScript or CSS in Python, CSS libraries in Python, because we can embed it with it. So these applications are very attractive and user can feel it that application want to talk with him because these type of applications are modern applications. So you can surely go with these type of GUI applications right now. So the next thing is how to make modern GUIs with Python and Electron.js. I can tell you how to embed Electron.js with help of Node.js in Python. So let's get started. So guys, first you need to download the Node.js from here. that this is the setup. You need to install as per your system specifications, and then you need to uh, download the Flask as in CMD. Just command pip install Flask. As you press enter, so it can install automatically. And also you can go to this link. It is Electron Quick Start link that I can mention in the description of the video. So copy this link and make a new folder also in your drive. So I make a folder in this. So I can just simply Python embed cd Python. So I can just git clone and clone all the this GitHub repository in my system. It can start cloning, and our Flask application is already installed, so it says the requirement already satisfied. So after installing Flask, you need to do this, and then you need to check your library that this directory is in your drive now. So now cd electron. So this is your all the data that you have. Now the first thing you need to make a Flask application. So for that, I can come out of this folder and make new folder. It is Flask app. So in that Flask app, there is nothing right now, but I can make it one. So this is our folder Flask app. We need to create a new Python file here. Just change the name of this. I can make it a server dot file. When you make it, just go and edit it. And as you see, I make the code already in my file, so I can just do it like here. Server code, just copy it and paste it in the server file. So this is our server file. So as you see, I can mention the port here. So you can mention only that port here which is available on your PC. So please think of that, and also you can think the indentation in this file. It is always correct. So it's correct now, and you can save it and try to run it with this. As you know, the file is here. So for this, we also need a template, because with the help of template, it can run your HTML with it. So I can make a folder here, templates. In that folder, I can make a HTML file. That HTML file create the body of my Flask application. So main.html. You can open it with the Sublime. So I already coded this application, so I can just copy with it. Hello to my Flask application. I can just write here Flask embedded JavaScript application. So just save it, and now we can try to run our app in this CMD Python server.py, and make sure that you mention that template file in this here. This is your template file and this is your template folder. Template. So these two are the main things to run your Flask server app. Let's run it. When you just run it, it can just start on this localhost with this port. Just copy it and try to start on your Chrome. As you see, it runs. It shows hello, welcome to my Flask app embedded with Surface application. So our Flask application is running now. So this is the thing that can, with the help of Flask, you can make a with the help of Flask. With the help of Flask application, you can Flask library, you can make a web application, not a desktop application. But when you embed JavaScript with it or Electron.js with it, it can create a desktop application for you. So let's create that. So you can install that, and I can just stop now. So stop and just close it, and install this also. Let's install PyInstaller. Because this PyInstaller is used to convert your Flask application or any applications into an exe file. That is important to run with the Electron.js, with Electron.js application. So as you know, my application is ready with the server and its template. So I can just make it in a exe file. To make it an exe file, you can just copy this simple command. This is the command. So py installer -f add to add our data, and our data is from the templates folder to templates folder in the app, and our app name is server.py. It can start decoding and coding your application into an exe file as soon as it is complete. Let's start with the other thing. So as you see, our Flask application is embedded in exe file now. Let's check it. So it's present in this. This is our exe application, server.exe. Just copy it and paste it in our Electron app here. It is now pasted. So as you see, I can make our Flask application as an exe file and copy it in our Electron start folder. So now first we can test our Electron app. So for this you can simply do here npm install and then npm start. So it can start all the node modules that are needed in that Electron.js file, and at the end it can start our node application. You see our application starts. So this is our node application. So now we can just embed our Python Flask application in it to work with it and make a and with the help of that you can add more CSS libraries, more JavaScript libraries, and you can code it with the templates that you can find on internet, and add those templates in it and make a very beautiful, very elegant app with the help of these two combos. So there is a small thing you can do it by just copying and pasting here. It's been done. So now it's time to edit our main.js file, because our main.js file is the file that we need to start our app, because the main.js file has all the initializations, all the child processes, all the close functions here. Because first we need to initialize some more variables. So I can just copy those variables from here. These are two variables that I need, and we can just make a change here to make it our server app. And now we can just copy this method. That method is our child method that can check whether our child process for that server.exe application is running correctly or giving an error. So we can check with that. And now the other thing is we can check for the URL, because when you run your app on this URL, because as you know, our JS application is simply run on the Node.js server, but our Flask application is run on this address. So it's needed to add this address in the main.js file so it can handle our Flask application very comfortably. So as you see, it requires URL exist function, so it needs to install also. Now to install this, you can simply go in your Electron start folder and npm install URL exist. So it can just start installing that folder. And, so you can find that in your node modules folder in here. You see it installed with 0 vulnerabilities. It can present in your node modules. You can see URL exist. So here is your URL exist installed successfully. And now we can add our more modules to just close. When it's time to close the application, so we need to add this code here. You do not need to think about much about of code. You can just go about to make your application more elegant and classy with the help of just this simple type of code, because when you set up this thing in your Python or Electron applications, it can run very smoothly, because there is just a single need that you can add more JavaScript or more CSS in your application. So just that. So I can add this here. So it's done now. So I can just close it for now. And now it's time to edit just this simple HTML file. This HTML file is for our Node.js application that works as a splash screen. You can add a splash screen. Splash screen is just like a screen that comes before opening your applications, just like you can open control panel. So this is our splash screen, and this is our main application. So I can just save it here. Python, JavaScript, and save it here now. So and I can just run our application like, and I can just run our application we can go here. You just write npm.start. It can start. This is our splash screen, and this is our Flask application. So as you see, these both things are embedded now. You can use Electron.js with Python now, and you can add more CSS, more JavaScript into it, and to make your application more elegant and more beautiful now. So after that, you can just do some small things to make it work quickly. You can just npm install Electron builder to build our app. It can take some time. I can just skip it. So it's installed now. So now you can also install the Electron builder for a global scope. You can do by this, or it's needed to install a global scope Electron builder, because you can make it also a cross-platform application also. So it needs to make all our variables or all our things to make it global. So it's installed. Just left now. So now build our application. We need to do some a little thing because it has some dependencies, because this dependency is need to be installed first in dev dependencies. I can add it here. So it works. Just close it now and use Electron builder. As you know, my applications are parent in this folder, so I can add a dot because my all things are parent in this folder. Just enter. Let's start building. It can take some time to do all the building. And when it's complete, your application is ready. You can just run one single file and application is moved to deployment. So as you know, in this video I will tell you how to embed JavaScript, CSS or anything related to web development in this Python. You can use a great vast amount of technology or resources that with the help of JavaScript embedded in your Python, because this is the demand in nowadays to embedment, to use embedment, to embed one thing into another and create a new beautiful thing. So with the help of this, you can make your own desktop application with Flask, because as you know, Flask is just a web app library, but with the help of this, you can use Flask to make a desktop application. So it's a new innovation thing. So as you know, it is done. Let me check it is here. So in this folder, you can see Win. So this is our Electron app. So we also need our Flask app from here to here, because these both are present in the same folder. So when you start this, when you start this, it can start your Flask application also. Splash screen and then application. So it works. So I hope you guys like this embedment of JavaScript in Python. If you like, you can subscribe to my channel. So guys, if you like this embedment of my JavaScript in Python, so you can please subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch other videos like chatbot, face recognition, and code data analysis. And now it's time to show you the bonus part, because as you know, there is a need to there is a need of a intermediator between JavaScript and Python. So if you are good at Python and also with JavaScript or web development, any kind of web development, you can use PHP with it, you can use JavaScript with it, you can use anything with it. So this will help you to make an intermediate between your Python and your web development cases. It's called Python E-Library. Python E-Library, it's designed to make a short and simple GUI application. If you are familiar with Python web development, then this library is a Easter egg for you. So Python E-Library, I can make a project that is called real-time text editor. That you can write HTML code in one side and it can convert it into a web code in a real time. So that video I can upload tomorrow. So hope you guys like this video, because this is the real future of Python or any GUI applications, because with the help of JavaScript, as you guys know, the Node.js and JavaScript has huge amount of resources there. So when those two huge resources come together, it can make a very deadly combo. So just make sure you can use this combo to make your own Python desktop applications with the help of Flask and Electron and with the help of any other JavaScript framework. You can also use Vue.js, Electron.js. You can also use any other framework with the help of this library. So uh, please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like this, and like, share, and comment with as much as your friends like this, so we can grow and learn together. So guys, thank you for your support and